hope you recognise who's sitting next to me. I know you recognise one of them. You recognise Ron Knight.
I've been on your show before.
You've been, yeah, but it was a long time ago.
That's right, it was.
This is
Been a while.
Kimberly.
He twisted my arm.
This is Ron, and this is Kimberly Knight. Now, yes, I've had you on a lot,
Yes.
but I very rarely get the privilege of having you on because you've always been so busy. But the reason we have Kimberly back on again is because she's got Lady Vega's International 40 plus.
Yes,
Ooh,
it's time
beauty
for our
pageant.
ladies.
Yeah.
Ooh, we can finally do
40,
it again.
But yeah, but
I'm
40
so
is quite
excited.
young.
That's
40
right.
plus.
But it goes up.
That's as far as I'm
Yes.
going with that 40 part.
It goes up.
Well, we have one for the unders too, like 12 to 39 for the Miss Las Vegas Classic,
Yes.
and then we do our Lady Vegas International.
And Lady Vegas International. Are you originally from Australia?
Yes.
I just suddenly heard the accent, which I've never heard before. I've never heard the Australian accent from you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why you were there.
Aussie,
weren't you
Aussie,
there?
Aussie. Oi, oi,
Aussie,
oi.
Aussie, 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 Aussie.
That's why
Well,
you guys almost sound the same. You know that.
We do. Well, not almost, because
No.
England has been around
Yeah, I
a
know,
lot.
but yeah,
Ninon,
but they
Ninon
all
is a
come.
little more.
England-
But they all come from England to Australia.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
So
right.
Australia is second to.
Yeah, we're
Great
under the
Britain.
British.
You're under the British.
Right, we're still under the Queen.
Are you still under the Queen?
We're not really.
Well,
We're
it's
Yes and
apparently.
no.
It's going to be king soon.
Mm,
Yes and no.
there was a lot of things came out during the
What's
pandemic.
yes and no?
that
I want to find out what wrong.
Well,
is.
they-
Yes and no.
They don't
Gonna have a
particularly
lecture
follow
on the
the
English.
same rules.
Who? The
Australia.
Australians.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're like sort of like Canada,
Okay.
but Canada got out of the Commonwealth.
Yeah, they got out of the
Yeah,
Commonwealth.
they got out.
Yes.
It was put forward to the Australians to get out of the Commonwealth, but it didn't happen.
we
Didn't
didn't
work.
know.
Well, do you know why they do that? Because you have to be able to afford to take care of your own country.
Right.
And because we just had that with Scotland,
Mhm.
it just came under its own throne. Because
Right.
they're now independent. But when you become independent means that the British, or not the British, but England is not going to help you financially
Yeah, right,
anymore.
right.
So this is where, so far,
It's all about the money, huh?
there's two things in this world
Yeah,
that are
that's
so
right.
important. One is money, and the other is love.
Yeah.
Right.
Because without love, we are all hopeless and don't know, oh, well, my cat doesn't love me
And it
anymore.
don't matter how
my
much
husband
money you
loved
got."
me. I don't care how much money you got.
That's right.
It doesn't make any difference.
No
Isn't
difference.
that weird?
And that's why
It's true.
Ron writes songs about those two things.
Well, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm learning.
Yeah, I didn't bring it on today because it's going through copyright right now, and I got to make sure it's protected.
It is, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
because we're at the process of putting the team together to make sure that it goes
So you
global.
can't tell me the name of the song, or you can't tell me anything about it?
Um,
You don't have to, because
Yeah.
in the movie
We'll
industry,
come on
they
with
do.
it.
In the movie,
oh, come on with
We'll
it.
come on with
the
it.
movie industry does exactly the same thing. I say, oh, you're doing a new movie. And they say, yes, it's absolutely great. I say, well, what's the name? Oh, I can't talk about it. Well, why did you mention it?
Yeah, not just next
So why
month.
did you get me all enthusiastic?
Oh, well, I
and all
can give you
worked
this.
up?
I can give you this. It's called I Need Some Money.
Well, what's wrong with that?
And I need it,
wrong with that?
and I need it
We all
right
need money.
now.
That's
Now,
what
we
I
all
think.
need money
Yeah.
right now because
Rural.
I think we got
You know?
gasoline at $6.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's why we
No,
need it.
that's hard.
We need it bad because
But
that
do you know
gasoline.
something? You know, the funny thing is I don't think people understand. We need love all over the world, which we
Mhm.
do. We cannot seem to survive without love,
No.
whatever. And it's the most amazing thing, because in music, especially because you're both in
It
music,
stops wars.
it stops everything. It's like you look in the Ukraine,
Mm-hmm.
and all of a sudden in a square you see someone playing a piano in the middle of this rubble,
Yeah.
and you've got people singing there, and especially
Just
I
like
dropped
that.
it.
Yeah.
Especially in, I think it was Ukraine, they had this beautiful choir. I don't know if you saw it. It was
Yeah, I
on,
think I saw it
it was
on.
on Easter Sunday,
Okay.
and they had the
Blessings.
conductor, and they had about 30 or 40 people in this choir in the middle of a war, and,
Right.
and it's music, and
Bring life back.
they didn't give up.
Wow.
Music is the way.
Yeah.
Music is the way. You know, I stuck with it my whole life.
Yeah.
I dedicated my life to it.
You
know.
have, haven't you?
Yes, I've dedicated
So
my
have
life
you
to it.
had your ups and downs with it, but you've never really had a down?
No, I don't think. When
performing.
when you say up and down on music,
You've always got your music within you.
I've always
But
had it.
performing-
Yeah,
But performing.
right. I
wise.
never worried about how much money I could make because if I was in it for the money, I would have probably quit a long time ago.
Yeah, because there isn't any money in
You
it.
know what I'm saying? So
Unless you're a
for me, it was
superstar. There's some.
for me it was kind of like I'm not sure if I told you about this. But I used to work in Beverly Hills, and
No, you didn't.
at the Security Pacific Bank
Okay.
in Beverly Hills on Cannon Drive.
I know exactly where you are.
And so
Well.
what happened to me was one day as a teller, I was sitting there, and you know how they used to bring in your debit and your credit?
Sure.
And I would stamp it
Yeah.
and then put the check over here and then
Yeah.
in the other box. Well, one day, Vincent Price came in. And I didn't really know it was him. And when I looked down, I thought Vincent Price must be somebody. And I looked up, and there's this real tall guy, man. And he's, you know, big man. He was a big man.
Big
you
guy.
know?
Yeah, Vincent Price, big guy.
And he said to me, you know, son, with a voice like yours, you shouldn't be in here counting other people's money.
You're counting your own.
Yeah, and you know what? I swear to you, so this as I'm living now, I went to the bank manager and said, I really appreciate you giving me the job, but music's my thing, and I'm giving a 2 weeks notice, and I never look back.
Wow.
And that's
Isn't
basically.
it funny how one person in this world can change your whole life by a word they say?
And it was Vincent Price, you know, and I love Edgar Allan Poe films,
Yes.
right? And he always did Edgar Allan Poe films.
Yes.
And I ended up meeting just about everyone in that bank, from Danny Thomas to Randolph Scott.
And so you didn't
Ella
realize.
Fitzgerald.
Oh, Randolph Scott has a story. Oh, you want to tell them a story about Randolph Scott? Had a house in Beverly. I lived in Bel Air.
Yes,
and he had a house in Bel Air. And when it was resold, because it was all derelict, everything else, but then it was resold and they started going through it, there were 2 little graves for his Labradors.
Oh, right, yeah.
That's the story about him, Randolph Scott.
Yeah, I
He
met
had
him.
these Isn't that
Really
amazing?
well-dressed man. Very well-dressed. Very
Randolph
well-dressed
Scott was
guy.
Typical English,
I
man.
met,
Typical
I
English.
met
Dapper.
Betty Davis.
Very
Dapper.
dapper.
I met Betty Davis in there. Oh, it was
So you've
just.
met them all. You've met kind of all of. Well, you know, Hal Roach was a very, very good.
Yeah,
friend
Hal
of my
Roach, the
husband.
Little Rascals
Yeah,
producer.
well, you see, very, very people don't know, but he was a very good friend of my husband and I.
Yeah,
All of these
Hal
people.
Roach,
Oh, yeah,
man.
Esther Williams.
Yeah.
I could name a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But you know, that was just.
I'm
our
surprised
friends.
I didn't run into you
Well,
in
yeah,
Beverly
I'm
Hills.
surprised too. But I
Yeah.
think, if I remember rightly, we were with Bank America. If I remember, on one
Yeah,
of
that was
them.
on the other
That was
corner.
on Cannon. That was up towards Little Santa
Right.
Monica. We were
Yes,
in a private.
yes.
There was a private banking place there. Well, we had a few banks anyway.
Yeah,
But,
right.
but
But it was very interesting times, too.
Yeah, it was very, very interesting time. So you stayed in the music business, and you're doing well in the music business. And you've got a CD coming out. Is this a single CD?
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it as 3 songs.
3 songs.
Yeah, I'm going to do what you call a triple play. It's going to be a triple play.
I like that because so many of these CDs, they have like 12, 13, 14 songs on them, and half of them you don't really want to listen to.
Right.
No,
No, you only want to
Yeah.
listen to that particular.
Right.
You
Well,
bought
that's
it because
why
of that song.
the market
Right.
is in singles now.
Yeah.
That's why I'm putting out
new
singles.
day.
You know, my daughter, my stepdaughter's just written a song. And it's absolutely fabulous. And I keep telling her, bring it out as a single. Oh no, I've got to do the other 12 songs. I said, why?
No, you don't.
I just don't. I don't think
You
people
don't.
are into that anymore.
If you're going to do it, you do it
Computers
once a
everywhere,
month.
so
Yes,
Once a month.
keep bringing them out.
Yeah, keep bringing
How
them
do you make it 1, make it 2, make it 3, make
Yes.
it 4? You can do that if you want.
Because
Make-
all you need
make
is
it
one
different.
for them
You
to
just-
buy everything else.
right.
That's what you need. That's why they put the 13 on there because they want that one song.
That one song.
And I think it's a waste of time. Just
And-
buy that one song.
And you
Get the
won't
one
know
you
what
like.
it is anyway. You won't know what the hit is.
No.
Because it all depends on the people.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Yeah.
So now the 2 of you are working. Well, you're working on your pageant.
Well,
Now,
yes.
you
well,
said you're bringing this pageant back.
Yeah, well, with pandemic, we haven't been able to do
course
anything.
not.
We didn't want the girls to wear masks on
Well,
stage.
you can't see how beautiful
So
they
now we
are.
have an amazing stage, the East Flamingo Library Theatre. It's
Okay.
beautiful.
Oh, the
And-
library theatre. I've been there many
Yeah,
times. Yes.
it's a big stage, and the dressing rooms are underneath, so we've got plenty of space. And
And
it's,
when is it?
July 3rd. So the weekend of July 4th is the whole event. So
Okay.
1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
Okay.
So we have music showcasing as well, fashion designers to showcase their collections. So it's
Okay.
our 15th annual Music and Fashion Expo.
Okay.
We do the Lady Vegas International
Sounds
Pageant,
cool.
Miss Las Vegas Classic, and we have one for the guys.
Oh,
now.
yeah, we got to know.
We added
Mr. GQ.
MrGQVegas.com.
GQ.
Yeah,
Yes,
so the
Mr.
guys.
Chambers
Now,
anyone
do you know something?
21
With
plus.
a man,
Yes.
with a man, he does
It's a
not.
crowning.
He does not have to be good looking.
No.
No.
Come
See,
have
a
good
man
time.
is different. A woman has to be good looking. I don't care which way you want to go, up or down or what. She's got to be slender. She's got to be good looking. She's got to be everything.
Not
A
in our
man-
pageant. Not in our
For us,
pageant.
we'll take anybody that wants to have a good
Well,
time.
no, anybody can come in, but I'm choosing,
Absolutely.
saying the
Oh,
one
right,
that's
right,
chosen.
right.
The one that's chosen.
Your taste
Yeah.
would be for somebody of that.
My
look,
taste of a man
right?
would be somebody highly intelligent
Yes.
and has got a lot more than a pretty face.
Yeah, true.
Now, in Vegas, it's mostly about a pretty face.
You're right. You're right.
That
That image
Vegas
is real important.
I think the same thing applies to a woman more, but there's nothing like a beautiful woman.
Sure. Absolutely.
Nothing like a beautiful woman walking down the aisle. She's
Very
got the right.
classy.
She doesn't have to be skinny,
No.
but she has to have a figure. She has to have the face. She has to have the hair.
Carry
Listen,
your own.
carry. Yes,
Carry your
carry
own in your
own.
own body.
Yes,
Absolutely.
and enjoy and love yourself.
Exactly.
Well, you
And
know,
that's
when
what's
we
important.
first did this, Ninon, actually, we were on your show for one of them.
Oh,
Yes,
some
sure.
of our queens have been on Ninon.
Yeah, some of our
Yes.
queens have been
Our
on your
Lady
show too.
Vegas
As well.
ladies.
But do you know, I was against it in the beginning
Why?
because I didn't really want to take on the fact that we were going to be working with a.
You just didn't. He just didn't want to be with all these beautiful women
I- yeah.
at
He's
one
like,
time.
oh, that's too much.
I can't
He's like,
handle-
that's too
I
much
can't
work.
handle
That was too much work for me,
I
you
can't
know.
Too much work.
So I said to her, but after we did the first one, I was just completely amazed
You saw a
at
different
what
picture.
it did
Yes,
to
It's empowering.
Yeah,
It really is. It's
how
really
empowering it was. They went on to raise money for various charities. They were helping the community.
Yes.
Whereas they were really shy people before
And they came out. A friend
Yeah.
of mine actually went into the pageant. Not yours, it was somebody else's, and went to do this pageant. She was very shy.
Mhm.
She was very short and very shy, and really didn't have any of the talents.
Right.
So she came out and she said, well, I don't have any talents, I don't have this. She opened up completely. And
Yeah.
after the show, she came in third.
That's beautiful.
And
Yeah.
so it was like a complete opening for her.
I think when they get
It's an
around other women,
awakening.
and
She
when
liked herself.
Yeah.
and when
I
they
love
get
that.
around other women that are moving in the same direction, it makes a lot of difference too. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah, because they gain the confidence and
Yeah,
they gain this and
they
gain
do,
that.
and they go out. And we had a reunion the other day, right? She called together
Yeah,
the
St.
girls.
Jude's
went-
was raising some money up at Stitched in Tivoli Village.
Oh, yes, yes, yes.
And so
yes.
we had an appearance for the ladies and we did some filming and it was amazing.
I really
There's
love
such a
that.
sisterhood.
It's such a, yeah, I think it
really,
just opens
really
up their
fun.
life. If
Yeah.
anybody is insecure, whether they're overweight, underweight, whatever, it
Mhm.
doesn't really make any difference what you are.
Right.
It's how you present yourself
Exactly.
and how you gain the confidence from other women,
Exactly.
which normally other women don't gain
Opposite.
confidence
No,
with each
right.
other, because most women
Yeah.
that I find are jealous and they both
Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
I mean, I don't want to
That's
say that
And
as
that's
a
just
man on
ugly.
your show,
We don't
but
like
you're
that.
right. I
They
see.
don't like each other, but in these,
Whereas two guys can be arguing, punch each other in the face, and then I'll see them later and go,
Hi,
"Hey
how are
man,
you?
look, like let's just deal
Well, a
with
woman
that."
won't do that.
No, they
She'll
don't.
carry that grudge forever.
Yeah. We don't want any grudge holders at
Yes.
the Lady Vegas. Thank
It's
you
like-
very much.
No,
Yeah,
we
no
don't
grudge
want any of that.
holders.
I've never had that, fortunately.
Yeah,
I've never had
us
that.
either.
I've never felt that
Oh,
way.
we did have one.
Oh
we
yeah,
won't
I
mention
had
any
one.
names, but we
No.
had one lady
Yeah.
that wasn't happy she won. So,
Oh, well,
but it's all about the journey
You know,
and
it is the
like
journey.
people to
But if
enjoy
you
that.
don't love yourself, how
Exactly.
do you expect anybody else to love you?
Right.
And if you don't have that confidence, how can you put that confidence out there? So every woman is born the way they're born. You really can't change
No.
anything about what you are. You can try to protect it.
Enhance it.
You can take care of it. You can enhance it. You can do anything you like. But you still are that person.
Now,
Absolutely.
there's one thing I wanted to say to you that you have the opportunity this year because you've dodged me on all of the pageants. This is our
She's so
15th
I
one.
think I'm in trouble. I don't know, but I
So
detect a
this
little bit.
is the 15th one. So you have an invitation to come.
Okay.
And even if you want to bring your show to it, to broadcast from there, you are quite welcome to bring it to the
We'll ask,
Music and Fashion
we'll ask
Expo.
Maria
Yeah,
and
there
see
you
what
go.
we
Maria.
can do.
Bring it,
But
bring
I
your
would
show
like
to
to
the
space.
I would-
Okay.
Yes, there's plenty. This is at the library, right?
As a library.
Yes,
Yes.
It's on Flamingo and the library, and it's I don't know the cross street, but anyway.
Maryland
Maryland
Parkway.
Maryland Parkway on the cross street,
Mm-hmm.
and the dates again on it:
July 1st, 2nd, and 3rd.
July 1st, 2nd, and
Is
3rd.
it
Main,
first?
main pageant dates
I thought
are the
second and
3rd. Second
Second
for
and
music and fashion. The 3rd for pageants, but the 1st we're going to have an opening night party.
Opening that party. Okay. Now, if anybody wants to come in, because you're choosing a queen, right?
Oh, we're going to choose many.
Many queens.
Yes.
So how do they get to you now
Okay.
to be into the competition?
Okay,
To join?
so
For the men, you do the men,
Yes.
and you do the women.
So the first website is musicandfashionexpo.com. And if they go to that website, they can branch to every other part of the
Of
show.
the show.
So every other website.
And see whatever they want
Yes.
to join, or if they want to compete,
Right,
or become
yes.
the most beautiful woman in Las
Yeah.
Vegas.
Mhm.
Yes. And before we leave, we want to invite you to the Sterling Club because Ron is back at the Sterling Club April
lovely.
29th.
Oh, good.
And we also have fashion shows from Blazing Collection.
Okay, so I'll
So
come
we
on the
want you to be out.
29th.
Yes.
Okay.
Shoot you out in the
Sterling
back.
Club.
Yeah,
Right.
29th of
You've
April,
got my
everybody, Mr.
email.
Knight.
You've got
Yes,
my
of
phone
course.
number and everything.
Of course.
Send me all that because
Yes.
I have.
I know, you
And
have
the
so much
men-
going
Now
on.
the men thing. 'Cause
Now
this
the
is
men, we
is
also
different.
we're also showcasing.
Tall and skinny.
Yeah, this is
We're
new.
also showcasing talent. If you have a duo, if you have a group of 4, or if you have a single, if you're a single act, sign up, okay? Because we're going to have producers. I think in a couple of cases, some lawyers there, so they can teach you how to get
Lawyer?
into this. Lawyers,
Entertainment lawyers, because a lot of people don't
entertainment
know
lawyers.
the
They don't
business.
know that they need an entertainment lawyer to do.
Well, they
something
do
like that.
definitely need entertainment lawyers for sure, and I think every single person in the entire world needs a lawyer.
Just
Yeah.
learning the copyright and to
To
copyright
learn
your
anything
music
you need
is a
to
big
learn,
deal too.
you need a lawyer.
And they can get in touch with us on
And there are nice lawyers.
entertainment.
There's nice lawyers out there. There are nice lawyers out
Absolutely.
there. Believe me.
And
There's
they
some
can-
that are.
You're right. They can get in touch
You know
with
the
us
right-
at
the right ones.
entertainmentfirst.com or the musicandfashionexpo.com. And they can also, it's a porthole to every one of the parts of the show that we're putting on. So I encourage you, all you people out there that
All the
are
men.
pursuing you, all the men, guys, well,
Men.
even if they're
No,
girls.
are you going to? No, but are you going to
Singers.
choose? Well, he's doing the men.
Yeah.
Are you going to choose? Are you going to have a men?
Three
a man?
crowns for the men.
3 crowns for the
3
men.
crowns for the men.
What sort of? Do they have to wear crowns?
They will receive
will
crowns
receive
if
crowns.
they win.
Yeah.
So you're going
Yes.
to have 3. You're going to have first, second, and third.
No, we're going to have Prince, King, and OG.
What's OG?
Prince.
OG is original gangster. Come on, we're going to flip a little fun, right?
The
Why
original
did I
gangster.
do-
fun.
You know, there's a lot of cats out there think
Why
they,
did
you know,
I
they're
ask
gangsters,
that
right?
question?
I know.
I mean,
You
we
did.
are in
You know,
Vegas, and
a
I
lot of
did,
guys out there
and
think
I
they're
got
gangsters.
the answer.
You got the
I
answer.
got the answer.
Yeah.
You know
so
what?
the,
This is
the
exciting.
OJ is for 60 plus.
So
The
60
King and the
plus.
Prince for 21 to 39, and then 39 to 40 for those two,
Okay.
and then 60 plus for OJ.
So this is a chance. You know, I've
Yeah.
often wondered why they never had pageants for men. So
Yeah.
now they do.
Well, they asked me to do it. I said, well, we'll throw it in next
Throw it
year.
in there, and then
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
Does it cost money to
Yes,
actually-
it does, because they
How much is it?
Registration.
They will receive-
Registration.
It's going to be, if you mention Ninon, it's $200 off the registration. You can see all the prices online, okay?
Wow, off
Yeah.
$200.
Yeah,
wow,
why not,
cool.
right? Yeah.
What about the men? 'Cause
Yes.
I'm not, all right,
the
mention
same.
Ninon.
The same with the men.
Yeah.
Yep,
Save
the same with
200.
the men.
So you
yeah.
save $200 by
Yeah.
mentioning Ninon.
Yeah.
Yes.
Mention
How do you
Ninon
ever-
You're
and
a
ever forget-
queen. I'll have to make you a sash. It says Vegas Live with Ninon.
There you go. There
Okay?
you go.
yeah.
I'll
I
be
love it.
crowned.
Yeah.
There you go.
Just
But-
don't forget the name Ninon.
That's
Never,
right.
ever, ever.
And that name has been going around for many years. I'm not going to tell you how many years.
Ninon's a star, superstar.
That's right. That's right. And we always
love it.
enjoy coming on your show.
Yeah.
too.
I love you on my show because there's always
You know?
something exciting
Yeah,
happening.
we
And,
keep on
you know,
trucking.
It's just, I just had Peter Pavon, he's running for
Yeah.
lieutenant governor.
Right.
And he's also all for Vegas and actually for Nevada, should I say. But you two are as well.
Yeah.
You two represent, especially Vegas.
And
Right.
today we brought Stan Height down here to meet with you because he's
Yes.
running for sheriff.
Stan Hyde, I just met him. He's running.
And
He's going to be
going
coming on the show.
Yes.
So we're gonna, it's not that we're doing all this political thing because I don't do politics,
wonderful
but
people.
at the same time we are helping. I've got to help Vegas.
Yes. Yeah.
And so
Right.
and
And these people want the best for Vegas.
and I'm into the music industry because I love the music industry and I have to promote the people and they
Right.
need help. Everybody
You're
needs
right.
help.
Everybody needs help.
Everybody needs
Yeah,
something.
it's been broken a bit, but you know what? It'll
no,
come back.
we can always put it back.
Yeah, we
together.
can always
We're
put that
putting
back.
all the pieces together.
We'll put all the
In the
pieces
Sterling
That's it.
Club.
The Sterling Club. You'll
April
have to-
29th.
I mustn't forget that. And I'll bring my friend with me. and
That's
Absolutely.
everything else.
6, we'll be there from 6 to 9.
6 to 9 o'clock.
Yeah, 6 to
I'm going
9.
be there.
Just drive up and say, I'm here to see Ron Knight, and boom, you're in.
So don't forget, you've got to be out there too at the Sterling Cup to see Ron Knight.
Absolutely.
He's appearing there on
And complimentary valet for
April.
everybody.
Complimentary valet doesn't mean to say you can't tip them.
Yeah, that's right.
Absolutely.
We
Must
do.
tip.
We do. And, you
We
know,
all tip. We all
Yeah.
tip them because they have to make a living as well. And but this is actually, you know, having Ron Knight and Kimberly on, his wife. This is 100% part of Las Vegas, but it's also part of what we do. We bring this out there so people know to go to these different events, these different affairs, and to promote Las Vegas as it is. It's the music industry of the world. It's absolutely amazing. Now, I would like to promote myself right now. I would like to promote social media shows. That who is, and of course, Maria Pureza. She is my producer. She owns the company, and she is 100% behind Vegas Live with Ninon. You know, she tried many, many years to actually produce my show.
Wow.
Did she?
And yes, she did. She's tried many.
Yeah, she's persistent,
She
man. She's
just did
persistent.
not.
I love it.
No, Maria just did not come along.
I
And
love
everybody, they said, and I had Steve Sebo with me at that time as my producer, and we were trying to get my show onto her channel, and everybody was telling me, no, she's not big enough, da, da, da. And I said, well, I don't care if she reaches one person. What
Yeah.
difference does it make? I've got one person more
Yeah.
than I had yesterday.
That's right. And if you can get one, you can get
You
two.
can get two, and if you get two,
You can get
you know
three.
two? No,
Yes.
two makes four.
Two makes four.
That's right.
What does four
Multiply,
make?
right?
Four makes
That's
eight.
right. That's
Exactly.
right.
Eight makes 16. 16 makes 32. That's as far as I go.
And it's just a matter of time.
And it takes time, but you
Yeah.
have to believe in people, and you have to understand. And if I can't help people, I did it before. I did it with all our younger generation in Los Angeles. I had a show for 16 years
Yeah, right.
called Voices of Tomorrow, and I gave the 12 years to 18-year-old young people
Right.
a platform.
Wow.
The
Right.
Voice in Society. I won a tremendous amount of awards with it. I won't say how many because it sounds like I'm bragging. I don't brag.
Fun.
But it was fun.
Aw,
But so
that's
now
good.
I'm doing the same thing here. I'm trying to bring up the entertainment business and get you all out there as much as I can and help you as much as I can.
Well,
But
we'll bring some new talent from our
you
expo
can-
to
yeah,
you.
to us. Absolutely, we can promote them and everything else. It's helping each other in the entertainment business. It's wonderful. My poor producer keeps putting up two fingers. It's not for victory
That was
either.
10 minutes
It's
ago,
saying,
right?
listen,
Do you remember the Ginger Man? Do you remember the Ginger Man?
Of course, sure.
The nightclub
Yes.
that Carol O'Connor owned?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, I used to hang out there with Robert Williams.
Oh, really?
He was a nut, man.
Well, yeah.
He was a
Yeah,
total
he's
nut,
terrible, but
man.
that's what made him.
Yep, you know, I think to be a comedian, you have to do it 24/7.
You
And
do.
if comedians want to
Well,
be
you
You
part
have
of
to
the
be
show,
on
give me a buzz.
24/7.
Yeah,
You have to be
24/7.
out there with
This guy
anything
used to
you do in
come
the
in there
entertainment.
skating, man. He was skating in the nightclub.
Wow.
Well, you know, every single interview I've had today has been longer than it should be, but it's all been very interesting. My pop producer, Paul Maria, she's saying, Ninon, stop talking. Cut it, cut it, cut it. Well, I'm going to cut it right now. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to thank, I just want to
Thank you,
thank,
guys.
Thank you so
Juanita,
much.
I want to thank, and I want to thank Craig as well. I believe we have
One more
we have
guest
one
today.
more guest. I've got another guest. I might have two more guests. It depends on how much time I got.
Yeah.
I'll cut it. I'll cut it. Don't forget, go to
Mwah.
YouTube.
Take care.
Subscribe.
Nina.
That's all I ask.
See you
Thank
guys.
Thank you
Take
so
care.
much.
They're amazing.
Love you.
We'll be right back with our next guest.